Hey, I want to show you right now about how to use email to grow your influence and get people to respond to you. And seriously, whether you've got a big list or a small list, this is going to be incredibly helpful. So let me show you right now some strategies around how to use email, whether you've got a big list or a small list, to increase people's responsiveness to you and have them do what you want. So I reckon there are 3 core problems when it comes to your email. First one is that your list is unresponsive. You know what I mean. Whether your list is big or list is small, it's less about the size and more about how responsive they are to you. And so if you've ever had the situation of sending out emails and having people not respond, incredibly frustrating. So you send an email and you hear kind of crickets, tumbleweed, ghost town, nothing happens. It's just massively, massively annoying. So first problem is low response. I don't know what your responsiveness has been like lately with email, but if it's low, then we need to fix it. Number 2, second big problem with email is that it's really hard to write. It's kind of frustrating and it's annoying, and there's nothing worse than looking at a blank screen, not knowing what to say, starting something and just knowing that you've got it wrong. And then so you delete, select all, you delete, and you've got to start again. So it's hard to write, people don't respond, and then you've got a small list. And when you combine all those 3 things, we're sending a message that was incredibly frustrating to a small list and then nobody talks back. It's annoying. It's what I call low ROE, low return on effort. That's the bad news, if you like. I still believe that email marketing can be is probably the most important tool you'll ever have when it comes to growing your coaching business. So let's talk, if that's the problem, let's talk about the promise. The problem is really simple. If you've got a non-responsive list, then our job is to jumpstart it. And today I'm going to give you a simple strategy you can use to jumpstart your dead list really quickly. I discovered it about 6 years ago, and I've been using it every month since then. In fact, I did it on Thursday and Friday last week, and it made me $36,000, and I want to show you exactly how that happened today. Instead of emails being long, frustrating, and hard to write, they're going to be incredibly easy because I'm going to show you the fastest, most profitable email that you will ever write. And then thirdly, even if your list is small, I want to show you how to punch above your weight, so that you get inordinate results for the size of the list you've got. I've had the privilege years ago of having someone promote me who, back when I think my database was maybe 2,000 people, and his list was 34 or 35,000 people. And I was so excited because I knew that if I promoted the webinar to my 2,000, I'd get 200 people to register. And I was thinking, okay, 10%, that sounds good. If he promotes me to his 35,000 list, my list is going to grow by 3,500 people in 1 week. I was so excited, so excited. But he hit send and he got 300 people to register for my webinar, even though he sent multiple emails to a list of 3,500. And I just realized that, it's not about the number of emails you got. It's way more about how many people respond to you. So I want to help you punch above your weight so you get bigger results than perhaps than on the outside it might look like you deserve. Why? So instead of being hard and annoying and frustrating and getting a low return on investment or a low return on energy, that you're able to skadoosh, right? Remember in Kung Fu Panda, that little move he does where he kind of skadooshes his finger like that and we get incredible results with minimum effort? That's our job. So I'm going to show you the simplest, easiest email sequence to write, to get leads from and convert into clients. So this is how this session came up for me. On Sunday last week, I was sitting at the Penthouse restaurant at the top of the Huntley Hotel in Santa Monica. We just finished the $1 Million Coach Intensive, and I took a bunch of clients out for dinner. Clients and new clients, new black belt members. And so we're having this conversation, and we were talking about email. And through the $1 Million Coach Intensive, and I know some of you guys were there, and thanks for the compliments already. I really appreciate it. People were saying, but you talk about sending short emails and having people reply back to you. It sounds like a lot of effort. Is it really worth it? And I couldn't believe what was being asked, because literally the 2 people who were having the conversation with me, a guy called Stefan and another guy called James, Stefan and James were both saying, well, that email thing sounded like really, really hard work, and is it really worth it? And I realized that both of those guys had just joined black belt. And so they've spent they've invested a significant amount of money, tiny compared to the return they're going to get, but still, at a significant amount of money. And neither of them would have come to the event if I hadn't have used the strategy I'm about to teach you. Literally 4 days earlier, neither of them had ever heard of me, didn't know who I was from Adam. And here they are 4 days later, having had a great 2-day workshop with me and really excited about working together with me for the next 12 months. And it all came out of this core strategy. So inside my brain was, how on earth can you possibly doubt the success of this strategy when you know it worked because I just did it with you and you loved it and you came to the event that you wouldn't have come to before? Does that make sense? It's a really killer strategy.